It is Wednesday, meaning it is time to discuss the Padres news and rumors, as spring training is officially on the go and we got some Padres stuff to talk about. How's it going, everybody? My name is FamedFriar. Welcome back to another video where today we are going to discuss what is going on with our San Diego Padres as spring training has just begun. If you're a big Padres fan like me, please hit that subscribe button. I know there's about 80% of you guys that watch my videos that aren't subscribed. So right now, let's get it out of the way. It's free and let's hop into this video. Starting off hot, obviously we have the fact that we signed Michael Wacha. I made a whole 7-minute video talking about it, but now we got the details of the contract. So before we talk about those details, go back, watch the Michael Wacha video, and then we'll talk about it. All right, assuming you guys have done that, let's go ahead and talk about the contract. And the weirdest contract, maybe this offseason, we've seen Nick Martinez's contract. Wacha has a complex structure that could earn him up to $24 million a year. Deal includes player and team options, protect both Wacha's upside and downside while lowering his AAV for the luxury tax purposes pending physical. That is from Kevin Rosenthal. And wow, there's a lot to take in there. It's a weird structured contract. Obviously, when you think about weirdly structured contracts, you think of Nick Martinez's, and it seems very similar. It reminds me of Nick Martinez's contract, but it's slightly different. I don't hate the contract. I would say it makes the signing a little bit better. I'll say it's a C+ signing now. In other news, the Padres seem to make it very clear that Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to be starting in right field. Juan Soto is going to be in left field, and that's just what it seems like. That seems like what the plan is to go for. Bob Melvin even talked about it. I'm going to play that clip right now.
I did. Yeah, pretty athletic. He can play anywhere on the field. So, it's just getting enough time and getting acclimated. Obviously he's been an infielder most of his career, a little bit of outfield time, but there are very few athletes, as good as he is in the major leagues, period. So he could play anywhere.
I mean, I am fine with it. I like it. I think this is the best structured lineup. I think in my lineup prediction video, which I'll release a newer one soon, I had this lineup, basically how it's kind of set up. You put Soto in left, Tatis in right. That's a good looking team, man. To add one more thing, not only talking about Tatis, but since he is back, he's looking happy, he's looking healthy, everything looks good. I've posted plenty of tweets on my Twitter about him, but Bob Melvin had some comments on his health, how he looks, everything along those lines. So I'll go ahead and put those clips in here too. And yeah.
It's been, knock wood, it's been fantastic. I mean, you watch him take BP yesterday, it looked like he never left. Was never hurt. So I know the shoulder, he feels great with the shoulder right now. The wrist probably takes a little bit more time, but I think if you ask him, you guys have, I think it really benefited him to have that surgery, because that's something that could have, been a problem at any particular time, and to, get past that right now and not have to think about it, I think benefits him and gives him more peace of mind.
I mean, I agree. Yes, his swing and his timing didn't look picture perfect yet, but I mean, he looks good in my opinion. He looks healthy, he looks happy, which is all we can ask for. Obviously, for the first 20 some odd games, you're going to have either Brandon Dixon, Jose Zokar, or even Adam Engel. Don't forget we have him going to be in the outfield for a bit, and we'll kind of figure out from there who goes where in terms of the depth of the outfield, because I think that's going to be really important. We do have a decent amount of outfield depth now. I mean, like I said, Dixon can play in the outfield, so can a Zokar, and so can Adam Engel. Let's see which one of them will emerge as the fourth outfielder. If you even want to throw Matt Carpenter's name in the mix, Matt Carpenter can play left field. I'm not saying he's going to, but he can. Nelson Cruz is considered an outfielder, but let's be honest here. His outfield days are behind him. The next piece of news is the Machado possible extension. There was word from Kevin Acee that it's unlikely of the Union Tribune. There's also word from Bob Nightingale that it's possible, and the deal that, either Machado wants or they're looking to get is 10 years, $400 million. That's a lot, man. I don't know how I personally feel about it. Comment down below how you guys feel about it, but that's a lot of money. My interesting side note when it comes to stuff like that is Manny Machado's brother, Yonder Alonso, just signed with Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's sports agency, Who knows? Maybe Manny's on his way too. If that's the case, I find it unlikely that Manny signs a deal before he goes to Rock Nation. But also, people are kind of worried that Manny's not spring training. Guys, people aren't officially reporting the spring training. This is just who's showing up early. Machado has vowed to not show up early. So people, I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. That is just everything that's going on with our San Diego Padres. Once again, make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep you guys in the loop with Padres info and all of baseball too. Like this video up if you enjoyed it and I kept you up to date with some news. And I'll see you guys all in a video very, very soon. Peace.
Sometimes I like to poke the bear. Did I poke you the other day when I say the Padres Padres?
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy now, baby? They've been slaying us all year, but you know, here we are.
That's
here
what we're talking about.
Going to the championship series.